One of the most successful players in UCLA women's soccer history, she is a two-time NSCAA Adidas All-American and two-time semifinalist for the Mac Hermann Trophy, given to the top player in collegiate soccer. She was a three-time All-Pac-10 selection and was named Pac-10 Co-Player of the Year as a senior defender. UCLA played in the NCAA tournament all 4 years of her career, reaching the NCAA College Cup in 2000 and 2003. Bruins advanced all the way to the NCAA final during her freshman season. During her 4 years playing defense, UCLA teams compiled 56 shutouts, an average of 14 per season. She was a fixture on several U.S. national teams before and during her UCLA career, and was a member of the under-21 U.S. team in 2003, starting every match as the team captured its 5th straight Nordic Cup title. She also helped the under-21s to Nordic Cup titles as a captain in 2000 and 2002. As an alternate on the 2000 U.S. Olympic team, she earned her first national team cap in January of 2000 versus the Czech Republic at the Australia Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the one and only Nandi Pryce.
It's okay. It's totally fine. At least it wasn't Carlos Bocanegra. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm completely overwhelmed. I've been like shaking at the table, like pinching Jenny under the table, but I'm gonna do the best I can. My brother had to leave, which makes me so sad, but I wanted to thank, first of all, my parents. My parents are Jamaican, and so they travel in packs. And so table 20 is all of my family. They're too much. They've come from near, far, and wide, and there's a million of them that wish they could be here. So thankful. I wanted to say to my brother, and I want this to be recorded, he has 2 Super Bowl rings, and he's been in the Pro Bowl, I don't know, like a million times or something, and he's on Fox Sports 1 with Regis Philbin, but I want to make sure he knows that I am in the Hall of Fame. So I don't really care. When it comes to comparing, I think I just won. So I wanted to say that. So my mom and dad, my dad took an early retirement when I was 15 to train me. Every single day, I couldn't get enough. And I'm so thankful. He taught me how to play the game and respect it. Play it well, play it with flair, and make it a craft. And I'm so thankful for that. My mom, biggest fan, she used to come to my high school games, and I used to be triple team. People would try to kick me, and she would be like, "Don't touch my daughter." And I was like, "Yeah, that's my mom." She was a huge fan, so I want to say thank you to them. Jill and Betsy. I had a really freak injury my freshman year, and I remember I was coming out of surgery. My parents were on planes coming over, and I remember opening my eyes, and Jill and Betsy were standing beside the bed, and so I'm so thankful for their friendship. I have teammates that are here, Sarah Gale and Tracy. We have laughed more than anything. We've also cried during practice when we're running together. Thankful for them. Kevin and Jenny, love you guys. It's been so neat to have just cool relationships. It's so cool to look around and be like, it's like totally family in here. Isn't that neat? Okay, I'll get started now. Okay, so I heard that people were trying to find my number or my address or something, and I got home and there was this envelope at the door, and I was like, yes, they found money that they're sending me. I really did think that. And I opened it, and it was this Hall of Fame thing, and I was like, that's not money, and I don't really know, is this the right person? I was completely overwhelmed. I had no idea that that was even a possibility. There's been so many incredible athletes, as you guys have seen, that have come through this program, and it made me go back to kind of my recruiting process and my journey to get here. My recruiting process was kind of interesting. We were already past signing day, and I didn't have a school to go to. And Jill called me, and we had a great relationship because I played with her or for her on national teams. And she said, so coaching at this school, and it's in California, and it's called UCLA. And I said, where is it? And she said, it's in Los Angeles. And I said, and what is it called? And she said, and we're Bruins. And she just kept saying Bruins like over and over again. And I was a Florida girl. I knew the Gators. I knew Miami. I didn't know UCLA, but I believed in her, and I thought, well, give it a try. I might as well. And I got out here and got off the plane and walked onto this campus, and I knew. Like, I just knew. I felt like I was surrounded by an Olympic, like, village. Like, everybody had a national championship. Everybody had won everything. And I thought, you know what? If we're gonna, like, do it, this is where you need to do it. Like, we're gonna go big or go home. And so I found myself completely overwhelmed, and I made Jill work really hard. And so she came on a home visit, and we went to dinner. Actually, she came to school with me and took a VOTAB test and got 100. I was so mad. I think I got like an 80 or something, but that's another story. So we went out to dinner, and I said to her, I want to come to UCLA. Like, I want to make history. When I looked at what women's soccer had done, it was this long. There was like a page here and there. I mean, it was like not very much. And I said, if you're all in, I'm all in. Like, let's do it. And it became this incredible 4-year journey of putting women's soccer on the map. And I would tell recruits, they would come in, and I'd be like, listen, you're not going anywhere else. Like, you're coming here. Like, I don't care. I'll hang out with you all the time. We'll be best friends. I don't even care. You are coming here. Like, I wasn't taking no for an answer. And so we spent the next 4 years, Sarah Gale and Tracy and all my teammates, making this program the best that we possibly could. And didn't get to give her a national championship, but I felt like we were able to make history. It wasn't about adding a chapter or adding a page. It was about writing a new book. And that was the coolest part of being a part of this program. And as I look back over like the memories that I have here, it's so neat to look back and say, you know what, like with the mix of how incredible the athletic department is, looking at the mix of the incredible coaches that are here, and just the environment that's created, it's like you can't help but win. You can't help but want to be great. I had an opportunity to talk to the women's soccer girls before they left for their weekend in Stanford. And so I'm in their new locker room, which, by the way, let's just rewind for a second. When I got here, 2 things happened. I was on my recruiting trip, and Jill was like, listen, we really want you to come, but we don't have any scholarship money. And I was like, Jill, come on. Like, get some money somewhere. And then I called my brother and said, I'm going to need $30,000. So just write that check and send it in, and we'll be cool. And he did. And the second thing that was so crazy, she was like, we're getting a new locker room. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, this is going to be great. Like, I was here 4 years and no locker room. I mean, we'd be in pregame. This is so ridiculous. We'd be in pregame, like, playing, like, the biggest game of our season. And, like, women would walk in, old women. Not that everyone with old women, but wearing bathing suits and, like, getting wet all over me. And I'd be like, we're in pregame. Like, can you go somewhere? Anyway, so I talked to the girls. Before their game, and, I mean, I gave it to them straight. I walked in there, and I was like, listen, this is about winning, okay? We win here. I was like, this plush couch y'all have in here, and these lockers with the pictures, I was like, we were rough. I was like, you are riding on our sweat and our tears, and they were just like, they like didn't even know what to do. And I was like, oh yeah, you guys are gonna win this weekend. And they totally won last night, which is awesome. Woo! So anyway, all that to say, it's really cool to look back and like I said before, to be a part of creating history. And I think what's neat is the girls that are in the program now are riding on that. And it's cool to spend time with them and have them say like, thank you. And so I wanna say to the selection committee, and if you voted for me, great. If you didn't, I still made it. It's cool. And to say thank you for, I don't know, thinking that my career was worth it. I played 2.5 years, and it's really neat to say, I don't know, that I get to be among such incredible athletes. So I want to say thank you, and I think most of all, I would hope that it wasn't just the accolades and the things, you know, All-American stuff and stuff like that, but it was more that I felt like I got to be a pioneer. And I think that that's what's really cool about being a part of this class. So thank you, guys.
Congratulations, Nandi. By the way, Regis Philbin called. They said they made a mistake. They wanted a Hall of Famer, not your brother. So, no, just kidding. The great Trevor Pryce.